Might have one or two latecomers, but this is going to be the majority.
Yeah.
Ready and raring to go. We don't want to keep them waiting.
Okay. All right, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday evening yoga for swimmers with Sophie. Hope you all enjoyed last week. We're going to build on some moves this week. We're going to focus on some balance, core, and just enjoy the fluidity of the movement as well. Okay, so we're going to begin standing. So find yourself on your mat. Feel free to play your own music if it helps to motivate you or keep you focused, or you can do it in silence, completely up to you. So find yourself at the top of your mat. I'm going to face this way so you can see. Can I have our hands by our side? Lift up your chin, stand up nice and tall, press into the floor with both feet. Bring your hands by your thighs and then slowly glide your left hand down to the left outer knee and then glide back up. Repeat on the right side. So slowly finding that side glide to the left all the way down and to the right. Start to breathe in and out of the nose. Good. Gliding to the left. Try to push your hip out as you glide down. Doing two more. Come up to standing, gliding down to the left. And gliding down to the right. Good. Take a big inhale. Lift the hands up. Interlace the fingers. Push up to the ceiling. Breathing for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly fold forwards. Bring your hands to the floor. Now, options, take the feet a little bit wider than hip distance. Grab your elbows or keep your hands pressed down to the floor. Bend into your knees and then draw your chin into your chest. So you have a nice long spine behind you. Forward fold. Option if you want to take some movement, maybe sway to the left and to the right. Or keep your hands firmly on the floor. Breathing for 3, for 2, and 1. Interlace your hands behind your back. Let them rest there, elbows pointing out. Or option to extend the arms long. Bring the hands over the head. Just gently notice that opening in the shoulders. Keep the chin tucked in. For 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly bring your hands back to the floor. Roll all the way up the spine. Chin reaches at the top first. Again, gliding down to the left. Using your left hand. Come back to center and back to the right. Doing it 3 times, okay? Breathing in, gliding down, breathing out. Good. Keep your hands engaged on the side of the legs. So you're coming down to that kneecap. And then onto the right. Good. Again, bring your hands up to the ceiling. Interlace your fingers. Push up to the ceiling. Find that lift in the rib cage. Breathing for 3. For 2, standing up nice and tall for 1, and then slowly fold forwards, bring your hands down to the mat. Again, option to stay still or grab your elbows. Remember to tuck the chin into the chest. Swaying lightly, moving that weight. Just open up the lower, middle, and upper back. Keep the chin tucked in. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Let them rest on your lower back, or extend the arms fully. Let them glide down over the head. Keep looking to the back of the room through your, basically through that position by our kneecaps, looking through, chin in, for 2, and 1. Draw the hands down to the floor, roll all the way up the spine, chin lifts at the top, and then glide to the left. This is our last time, everyone, and to the right. Warming up our thoracic spine, pushing the hip to the left and the right as we glide down. Last time here. Good. Interlace the fingers, push the hands up to the ceiling. Lengthen those lats. Reach up for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. Slowly fold forwards. Bring the hands down to the floor. Again, option to keep the hands on the floor or lightly bend the knees or grab the elbows and sway to the left and to the right. Tuck the chin into the chest as well. Look to the back of the room. Good, everybody. For 2. And 1, interlace the hands behind the back. Let them rest there or extend the arms long. Keep the chin tucked in. Good. Breathe for 3, for 2, and 1. Listen carefully. Bring your hands down to your toes. We're going to inhale, straighten the legs as much as you can, and then gently bend them. Okay, so keep the hands engaged with the toes. Lengthening those legs and really bending them, and also add into the breath. So we're going to inhale, lengthen those legs, exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen, Exhale and bend. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Good. Inhale, reach up, Tadasana. Press the hands together this time. And then bring your hands to heart center, okay? Now close your eyes here. We're going to take 2 breaths. Think about lifting the shoulders as we inhale, rolling them down as we exhale. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, rolling down. Good. Inhale, the hands up, Tadasana. Exhale, fold through the middle, hands to the floor, bend in the knees, chin into chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Remember, like last week, we're balancing that kickboard on our backs. Push the shoulders back, expose the collarbones, looking down. And then exhale, fold, hands to the floor, round the spine. Inhale, press your hands into the top of the mat. Step your right foot back and then your left foot back into that high plank position. Gaze down at your hands, push your shoulders up. Make sure that your feet are hips distance apart on those tiptoes, holding for 3. Good, for 2. And 1, everybody lower your knees down, then lower your chest, the elbows pointing behind. Chest hits the floor, inhale the cobra. So lifting up the chest, pushing the big toes together, holding for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower the chest. When we're ready, tuck the toes. Inhale to that half plank with the knees, and then the full plank. Good. For 2, look down at your fingers. For 1, squeeze your belly button in, and then exhale, push the hips up to downward dog. Walk the feet forwards a foot if you need to. Press your hands open. We're not pushing the weight into our wrists, but also pushing the weight into the fingers, the whole of the palm, using that surface area of our hands. Feel free to walk out your downward dog. Hips are as high as they can. Gaze through to the back of the room. Now try not to slump in this downward dog. Think about pushing out of the shoulders, finding that lift, finding that strength in the upper body. Good. For 2 and 1. Inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, step forwards, left foot meets right foot. Inhale to halfway lift, flatten the back, push the shoulders back. Exhale and fold, hands to the floor. Nice and strong, bend the knees. Inhale, Tadasana, standing up nice and tall. And then exhale, fold through the middle, hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your left foot back, then your right foot. Hold that high plank. Option to stay in this high plank, or take your right hand to your left hand to your right shoulder, and then your right hand to your left shoulder. So slow shoulder taps. If we're staying nice and still in that plank, keep holding for 2 and 1. Lower the knees, everybody. Lower your chest slowly. Use that strength in the shoulders. Toes to the floor. Inhale to your cobra, lifting the chest slightly. Elbows pointing back for 2 and 1. Lower the tummy, tuck your toes, half plank with the knees, and then full plank, nice and strong, everyone. And then downward facing dog. Woo. Breathing in, breathing out through the nose to seal the lips. Your Ujjayi breath. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, step your right foot forwards, then your left. Inhale, halfway, hands on shins, flatten that back. Exhale and fold, rounding the spine, chin into chest, bend the knees. Inhale, Tadasana, hands to the ceiling, reach and lift up. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive our hands, so behind us. Draw your hands down to the floor. Slowly bring the chin in, chest to thigh. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your right foot back, then your left foot. In that high plank, holding and breathing for 5. Squeeze your belly button in, everyone, for 4. Look at your toes for 3. Spread your fingers wide for 2 and 1. Lower your knees and then lower your chest all the way down to the floor. Slowly, very nice. Press the big toes together. Inhale the chest, cobra. Now you can extend your arms a little longer now we've warmed up slightly. Or you can keep your arms bent. And then fold forwards, chest down. Tuck the toes, lift up, half plank. And then knees up, high plank, good job. And then downward facing dog. All right, inhale your right leg off the floor as high as you can, okay? 3-leg down dog with our left toes on the floor. Try and think about pushing the left heel down as well. Feel that stretch in the calf. Holding and breathing for 3, for 2, and 1. Bend your right knee, draw your heel to your bottom, and then open your hips to the right. Okay, scorpion dog. Push your shoulders up. Holding for 3. Look at your left toes for 2. Feel that opening in the right side of the hip for 1. And then recenter, place the right foot down. Inhale, lift up the left leg. 3-leg down dog on the left. Again, with your right foot, try and push the right heel down. Holding for 3. Breathing for 2. And 1. Bend the left knee. Draw the ankle to the bottom and then open the hips to the left. Press evenly into the hands and keep looking at your right foot for 3. Good, for 2. And 1. Slowly place the left foot down. Inhale, look at your hands. And then exhale, walk your hands backwards to your feet. So changing direction, coming to the back of the mat. Grab the elbows. Just here for ragdoll for 3 breaths, everyone. So really keep the chin tucked in. Really opening that spine. 3 breaths. Option to add some movement or stay nice and still. Good, 2 breaths. Last breath. Good. Walk your hands back into that high plank position. All right. So from high plank to chaturanga, which we'll work on with our flow. Chaturanga is the sequence where you go from down dog to up dog. Okay, so from high plank, option to stay here, or you can lower down onto your knees. Okay, lower down the chest and then flip the tops of the feet. Push into the feet. Inhale, up dog. Knees off the floor, push into the shoulders. Exhale, tuck your toes, down dog. Okay, so that's variation 1, lowering the knees down from that high plank. For anyone who's a bit stronger, you're going to go from that high plank position. Chaturanga is leaning forwards over the wrists, lowering halfway down, and then folding the tops of the feet into the floor. Inhale, up dog. And then exhale, tuck your toes, down dog. So feel what the body is capable of and flow with it, okay? So either come down onto your knees when we're doing a chaturanga or go from high plank into your chaturanga, okay? Challenge yourself, enjoy the movement. Inhale your right leg off the floor. Exhale, step through to your hands. You step the right foot forwards. Keep the left toes up. Inhale to crescent moon. So opening that left hip here. Arms above shoulders, shoulders above hips, okay? With that back leg, try and straighten it out as much as you can. Very good, everyone. Inhale, hands to the ceiling. And then exhale, airplane arms. So take the chest to the thigh, reach the arms back, push into that right foot, gaze down. Good. Inhale, back to crescent lunge. Now from here, take the hands down to the floor, push into your left hand, reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Good, everyone. Holding for 3. Try and find that lift in the right arm for 2. And 1. Come back to your crescent moon. Inhale the hands up to the ceiling. Find that balance. And then press your hands into the floor. Sweep that right leg back. So chaturanga, again, option is to lower the knees or shift forwards from that high plank. Inhale to up dog. Breathing in. Exhale, tuck your toes. Down dog. Woo. So keep that gaze through the ankles at all times in your downward dog. I like to move my downward dog, so I like to walk out the legs as often as I can. Good. Inhale, sweep up that left leg high. Take an exhale, step through to your hands. Softly place that left foot down. And then inhale the hands up to the ceiling, crescent moon. Opening the hips to the other side now. Reaching the arms up. Find that lift. Find that balance. Good. Breathing in, inhale. Exhale, lower the chest to the thigh. Reach the arms back, airplane arms. Stay strong in that front leg here. Good. Inhale, open up, lift the arms up. And then draw the hands down to the floor. Exhale. Press into the right hand. Inhale, lift up the left hand. Holding here for 3, for 2, and 1. Bring your hands back to center. Inhale, crescent moon. And then hands down to the floor. Take the left leg back, chaturanga. So from high plank, everyone. If you're going from high plank, lean forwards, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Look forwards, push the shoulders back. Tuck your toes, down dog. Woo. Good, press your big toes together here. And then take your knees out nice and wide. Lower your hips into your heels, keep your hands in front. And then come into your child's pose, the resting pose here. After our warm-up flow, arms long. Close your eyes in this position. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Nice, everyone. Holding for 3. For 2. And 1. Good. Slowly rise up, lift the chest. Draw the knees in line. We're going to tuck the toes under, spread the fingers wide. Inhale, lift up the knees, squeeze the belly button in, find that activation in the core. Pressing into the floor, lift your shoulders up for 2. And 1, hips back and up, down dog. Whew. Breathing in, breathing out through the nose. Let's just shake out our heads, yes and no, so the neck is nice and long. Good, take a big inhale, look forwards at your hands. Big exhale, step your left foot to your left wrist, your right foot to your right foot to your right wrist, your left foot to your left wrist, excuse me. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold hands to the floor. Now from here, chair pose, wide leg chair pose. So we're sitting back into that invisible chair behind us. Okay, the knees and the feet are about a couple of inches apart here. Reach up the arms, squeeze the bottom, squeeze the belly button into the spine. Good, holding for 2 and 1. Bring your hands to your heart center. Now we're going to step the feet together. So take the left foot into the right or the right into the left. Good job, everyone. For 1, and then lean forwards, forwards fold. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale the hands behind you. And then interlace the fingers. Again, option to keep the hands on the lower back or lengthen the arms over the top of the head. We've done this posture a couple of times now. Hopefully the shoulders are loosening off. And then bring the hand down to the floor. Sit back into your chair pose. Knees and toes are kissing. Inhale the hands up. Imagine you're holding onto an invisible Swiss ball here. Keep holding for 2 and 1. Bring your hands to heart center. Slowly lean forwards. Twist your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Find that hook and push into your hands. Find that lift in the chest. Sink your hips a little lower. Good. Look up to the right if you can. Breathing. Good job, everyone. And 1. Bring your hands back to the center. Stand all the way up. Tadasana with control. Good. Shake out your legs. Shake out your arms. And we'll reset. So step your feet together again. Lower down slowly, draw your hands down, then reaching up, okay? Check you can see all 10 toes below you. If you can't, you need to move your hips back slightly. Lift up your chest, look forwards, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, exhale, lean forwards, and then twist your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Hook into that position, push your hands together. Look up to the left. Breathing for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale back to center and then exhale, stand all the way up. Lovely job, everyone. And then we're going to go into a couple of balancers here, okay? So the way I like to describe this next one is imagine you're in a relay and you're waiting for your teammate to come and touch the wall, okay? That last 5 meters, you've got to find that balance on the block, okay? So from side on, feet at hips distance apart. We're going to take our weight into our right leg, okay? So slowly take the weight into your right leg, lift the left leg off the floor, and then bend the right leg, take your left leg behind the right leg, okay? So we're finding that alignment where the knees, one in front of the other. Our right leg is in front, the left leg is behind. Bring your hands to heart center, okay? Jiva squat. Imagine you're waiting for your teammate to come through. You might have your foot behind you, but this time we're working on that balance. Imagine they're coming in front. And a couple of seconds, you're going to see them and push off the block. We're holding that position. Be strong in your right leg, everyone. For 2, and 1. Hands to the floor. Kick that left leg up to the ceiling. Bring your chin into the chest. Half splits. So in this position, like last week, I gave you the option to maybe touch the right ankle with the hands, or maybe both hands touch that ankle. Find that balance. Whilst this, we're going to lift that left leg up as high as we can. Keep the chin tucked in for 2, and 1. Take the left foot down and then roll all the way up the spine. Chin lifts last. Woo. And then we'll go on the other side. Okay, so we're going to bear the weight into our left leg. I'll do it this side so you can see it from this angle, okay? So weight into the left leg. Take the right leg off the floor. Slowly, there we go. Bend your left knee. Take the right knee behind. Finding that bending. Yes, good. So knees are in line here. Hands at heart center, okay? Keeping the chest lifted. Okay, again, imagine that teammates coming close to the wall. We're watching, we're finding that balance point. Lovely. From the side angle, find that balance. Press into the hands. I find it really helps if I press into the hands. I use that middle energy to hold me strong. Good, everyone. For 2 and 1. Slowly bring your hands down to the floor. Extend the left leg long. Reach the right leg up to the ceiling. Half splits on the right. Squeeze your glutes. Good. Chin tucked in. Option to stay here with the hands on the floor, or try and touch the ankle with your left hand, and then your right hand, or maybe both hands, okay? Keep the chin keep the chin tucked in, looking to the back of the room for 2 and 1. Slowly step the right foot down to meet the left, and then roll all the way up the spine. Alrighty, everyone, good job. So next posture. Heels in, toes out, goddess pose, okay? Draw your hands up to the ceiling. Big inhale, find that lengthening in the spine. And that exhale, draw your hands down to the center. Crisscross. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, crisscross. Good, nice movements. Inhale, reach up, fill up the lungs. Exhale, crisscross. We're doing 2 more. Lifting, reaching, inhale. Exhale. Good. Try and get the thighs parallel to the floor if you can. If you need to step out a little wider, go ahead and do that too. Good. Last one. Inhaling, lift. Exhale, crisscross. We're going to stay here, everyone. Bring your hands to your knees here. Lift up the chest. Push your shoulders backwards. Your shoulder blades should be squeezing together behind. Keep it simple. Keep it going for 2 and 1. Lean to the left foot and to the right foot. Thighs might be burning here. Building strength, everyone. Good. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Crisscross the hands and inhale to standing star. Good job. Okay, from the top of our mat, inhale the hands up to the ceiling. Exhale the hands to the floor. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back to your high plank. We're going to roll over to the knife edge foot of our left foot, okay? So rolling onto the side of our left foot, option to bring the, our right foot, option to bring the right knee down if you need to, okay? So we're going to stack the feet, or the right knee is down. Lift up the left arm, holding that side plank, working those obliques. Good, everyone, for 2 and 1. Roll forwards onto your high plank, lower down the knees, low plank, and then chest all the way down to the floor. Good. Now take the hands behind you. You're going to lift up the chest. Keep that squeezing in the upper back. Option to stay here. We're here for 2 breaths. Or you can take both feet off the floor. 1 more breath. And then relax the left cheek down. Look to your right. So 2 breaths here. Gathering some strength. Good. 1 more breath. Bring the chin forwards. Again, lift up the chest. Option to interlace the fingers this time. Imagine someone's pulling your hands to the back of the room. Again, 2 breaths here. Option to take the feet off the floor as well. Maybe the knees come off the floor. Holding for 1 more breath. Lovely, everyone. And then lower down the hands. Right cheek to the floor. Look to your left. Now, option to bend the knees. Move them to the left and to the right. Good. Just feel that little massage along the thighs. And then when we're ready, hands to your shoulders, knees stay on the floor. Inhale to your half plank, tuck your toes under, high plank, and then downward facing dog. Ooh, good job, everyone. Okay, we're going to find a nice stillness in our downward facing dog here, okay? So keep looking at the back of the room, chin tucked in. We're going to inhale up to the toes, and then exhale your heels down. 5 times. Inhale up to the toes. Maybe the weight in your shoulders shifts forwards over the wrists, building strength. Lower down. Good. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, heels down. So move with your breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, heels down. Last time, everyone. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, heels down. Good. Inhale, sweep up your right leg. Exhale, step through to your hands. We're opening up to warrior two. So back, ankle down. Open up the arms. Good. Looking forwards here. Check that you can see your front toe or your front big toe. Good. Looking forwards. Back foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Good. Building up some strength here. Opening the hips. Lovely, everyone. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. Reach forwards. Just moving that torso. And then TikTok your hands to 6 and 12. Okay, so your right hand is down, your left hand is reaching up to the ceiling. Option for the left hand to stay up or reach to the front of the room. Find that nice opening on the left side of the body. Good. For 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale back to your warrior 2. Flip the front palm. Reach back, reverse. Keep that bend in the front leg there, everyone. Don't forget that. Find that twist on the right side of the body. Inhale back to warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands slowly down to the floor. Take that left ankle off the floor. Sweep that right leg back. High plank. We're flowing through our chaturanga, everyone. So if you want to go ahead and go for it from that high plank. If not, lower the knees down. Lower the chest. Lift the top feet under. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Whew, good job. Inhale, lifting up the left leg. Exhale, slowly step through, and then open up to warrior 2. Keep that gaze forwards, opening the hip to the right. Again, make sure you can see that big toe in front of you. If not, you need to push the knee out to the side. Check your back foot is in line with the mat. Looking forwards for 3, for 2, and 1. Reach towards the front of the room. So we're just moving our torso forwards. Then bring your left hand down to the ankle, reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Good. Extended triangle pose. Holding for 1. Inhale back to warrior 2, look forwards. Flip that front palm, reach back, reverse. Bend into that front leg, don't forget it, everyone. Inhale back to warrior 2. Slowly cartwheel the hands down to the floor, take the right ankle off the floor. Step the left leg back, chaturanga. So from high plank to low plank. Inhale to up dog. Good, everyone. Push those shoulders back. Exhale, tuck your toes. Down dog. Good, everyone. Slowly walk those feet towards the hands and towards the arms. So we're going to go into crow pose. So if anyone knows crow pose, you can go ahead and give it a go. If not, I'll talk you through it very quickly. So crow pose is where we're balancing the feet behind us, pushing the weight into the backs of the arms, okay? So I'm going to step my feet as close to my wrists as I can, keeping my hips up nice and high, looking forwards, not down. Imagine a big triangle, the head is looking, or the eyesight is looking to the top of the triangle, hands either side, spreading the fingers nice and wide, okay? Now I'm going to push that weight from my knees into the backs of my arms or even in my armpits, okay? Now, once I find that pressure where I'm pushing all of the weight into the backs of the arms, it can feel quite uncomfortable sometimes, but you just get used to it. We're going to hover the left foot off the ground and then maybe the right foot. Okay, so my gaze, I'm always looking forwards. And then maybe at some point, I'm going to push both feet off the floor, toes together, find that balance, squeeze that core in. Give it a go, everyone. Good, so spread the fingers nice and wide. Look down at the front of that triangle that you've created. And then push the weight from your arms, your legs into the backs of the arms. Good, maybe hover one foot off the ground and then the other. Lovely, Connor, well done. Good job. All right, for 4, for 3, nice arm, for 2, and 1. Good, everybody rest in child's pose. So lowering the hips down, knees out wide. Reach the arms forwards, forehead to the floor, close the eyes. Okay, just recenter, connect back with that breath. Arms as long as they can, so we're finding that stretch in the outsides of the legs. Oh, sorry, outside of the arms. Now walk the hands over to the left with a side stretch from the right side of the body. And then walk the hands into the middle, and then over to the right. Feel the left side of the body open up and stretch. Good. Walk the hands back to the middle, rise them up to the fingertips. We're opening and creating that stretch within the lats. A little more weight in the forehead here. Good. Breathing for 3, for 2, for 1. Very nice, everyone. Flatten your hands. Inhale up to your tabletop position. From here, we're going to take our left foot back and then push into the heel. Feel that stretch in the calf. And then when we're ready, we're going to leap off the left foot, drive the knee into the elbow, into the outside, and then push it back, okay? So we're working our obliques, push into that calf stretch, and then drive the knee to the elbow on the left. Good, we're doing it 5 times, that's 2. Drive back, stretch that calf, and then drive the knee to the elbow, 3. Keep the pressure even on the hands, 4. Hold it for a second. Last one, 5. Good, reset other side, on the left side. Take the right side, take the foot back, press into the heel, and then drive the knee to the elbow. Okay, doing it in your own time. Feel that stretch, and then drive through. Good. 3 more. Try and use that breath. Inhale, draw the knee to the elbow, and exhale, take the foot back. Inhale, knee to elbow. Exhale, foot back. 1 more. Inhale, knee to elbow. Exhale, foot back. Good. Come to your soft stillness in your tabletop. We're going to round the spine, lift up the shoulders to the ceiling. Find that nice cat position. And then exhale, lower the tummy down, lift up the chin. Good. Inhale, round the spine. Spread your fingers wide as well here. Keep the chin tucked in. Exhale, push the tummy down, lift up the chin. 1 more time. Inhale, rounding the spine, pushing as high as it can go, protracting those shoulder blades out to the side. Exhale, tummy down. Good. Sit back into your heels. Bring your knees together first of all. So sitting back into the heels, reach the arms long, puppy pose, okay? So hands are pressed into the floor. Maybe the forehead touches the floor, maybe it doesn't. The knees are kissing, the big toes are kissing at the back. Good, breathing for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale back to your tabletop, tuck your toes, we're getting ready to hover here. And lift up the knees 6 inches off the floor, press into the shoulders, squeeze the belly button in. Feel that little stretch in the backs of the toes for 3, breathe for 2, and 1. Downward facing dog, everyone. Nice work. Inhale, look forwards at the hands. Exhale, slowly step towards the hands. So slow steps towards the hands, taking your time. Good. Once the feet reach the wrist, we're going to stay folded forwards here. Again, interlace the fingers. Extend the arms fully if it's within your practice. So feel that stretch in the in the backs of the arms, activating the hamstrings. If our hands are resting on our lower back, just breathe here. Option to close the eyes as well, sway side to side. Good, and then slowly bring the hands to the floor. Roll all the way up the spine, chin reaches the top last. Lift the shoulders, and then exhale, roll them down. And then we'll get ready for our next balance posture, okay? So, setting up for tree posture. So, stepping feet to hips distance apart. Take your weight into your right leg, lift up the left leg, okay? Now we're taking the foot away from the body. Taking the foot away from the body. So we don't want that foot in this position. We want it away from the body. There we go. Reach the arms out to the side. Now option to stay here. For our next maneuver, we're going to bring that foot to the inside of the thigh. My balance is a bit off at the moment. So push it into the thigh. Remember, the foot is connected to the pushing into the muscle, not the kneecap at all. So either the inner thigh, the calf, or half on the floor, half on the calf. And then find your stillness. Bring your hands to your hips, bring your hands to heart center, or reach your arms up like a tree, wherever you want to go. Now that standing leg, squeeze the kneecap, okay? So we protect that knee joint. Good, everyone. Breathing for 3, for 2, And 1, take the foot away from the thigh. Don't place it on the floor just yet. With our left hand, we're going to grab the big toe. Okay, so our 2 index fingers, grab the big toe. Right hand on our hip. Option to stay here, or we're going to extend that leg as fully and lengthen as long as we can. Good. For anyone else, we want to take that left leg out to the side, extend it out. Good, everyone. For 2 and 1, draw it back to the middle, rebend and reset. Lovely job. Okay, we're going to work on our right side now. So, push the weight into your left foot, drive your right foot off. Again, remember to take that foot away from the body, okay? There we go. Lovely. I'm going to stay here to do it this way so you can see it from the other way. And then when you're ready, push the foot into the inner thigh. Hands at your side, hands at heart center, or reach up. Now in yoga, when you're practicing any balance posture, you keep your gaze at one point in front of you. It's called your drishti, okay? So look at one point in front of you that's hopefully not moving as well, like a water bottle or, well, anything that you like, okay? Good, everyone. Standing nice and still. Good, 2. And 1, slowly take the foot away from the thigh, okay? Away from the thigh. When you're ready with your right arm, you're going to reach towards the toes with your 2 index fingers. Grab the big toe. Bring your left hand to your hip. And then if you want to, we're going to extend the right leg as long as you can. Okay, push the shoulders back. Automatically, that's going to stretch the leg. And then if you want to, take the foot out to the side. Good. Practice makes perfect, everyone. Good. For 2. And 1, bring it back to the middle. Rebend the leg and step down. Woo, give it a shake. Shake out the legs, shake out the arms. Nice work, everyone. We're going to make our way to seated. So, sitting on the mat in the middle is just fine. Sitting on the fleshy part of the bottom. All right, in boat pose. Okay, so boat pose. Options I'm going to give you. Feet are flat on the floor, arms in front of you. Okay, we're leaning back slightly. We'll feel that activation in the core. Shoulders back, chin up. This is block number 1. Block 2 is feet off the floor. Make sure the knees are squeezed together. And for you heroes, block number 3, reach the arms up into that streamlined position. Good, holding for 3, for 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest, round the spine, keep the chin in. Okay, reset, go back into whichever block position you're going to practice this evening. Lower back if you're in that streamlined position. Feel that core activated. Holding for 3, for 2, and 1. Nice tight wall position. Bring the toes down to the floor if that helps. And then number 3. So maybe you can walk yourself through it from block 1 to 2 to 3. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to talk you through it. Leaning back, arms out, holding block 1. Block 2, feet off the floor. Kiss the knees together. Block number 3, reach those arms up, squeeze the belly button. Hold that streamline lift. For 3, breathe. For 2, and 1. Bring the knees into the chest, nice tight wall position. And then roll all the way onto the back. Let out a big breath, a big sigh. Rock to the left and to the right. And then we're going to extend the left leg all the way down to the floor. Keep the right knee tucked in. Roll that right knee over to the left, supine twist, arms out long. The aim of this position is to have the knee that's coming over the midline of the body to touch the floor on the other side and have the shoulders pressed down to the floor as well. It helps to extend your arms fully, relax the legs, relax the upper body. And now that we're twisting over to the left, we're going to look to the right. So we're having a gentle rotation in our cervical spine up near our neck. And then our lumbar spine down towards the hips. Good. Breathing, slowing down the breath. Cooling the body down. Restorative twisting postures, aiding our digestive system as well. Nourishing the body. We're here for a couple more breaths, everyone. Now, if you find your knee is moving towards the front of the room, you can always use, in this side position, use your left hand and just kind of push down on the right knee, okay? That helps to hold this position a little bit better for a little longer. Go ahead and do that too. Keep looking to the right. And then draw the knees into the chest. Extend your right leg. Keep your left knee tucked in. Here for a few breaths. And then when you're ready with your left knee, roll over to the right. Maybe the knee touches the floor, maybe it doesn't. Use your right hand to hold that knee in place. Reach the arms along if you can to. Aim of it again is to push the shoulders into the floor. Look over to your left. Gentle side twist. Look into the left. Good job, everyone. Notice the breath as well. Hope that begins to slow down. Also your body core temperature. As we were flowing, maybe you were building up some heat. And as we slow down the postures, slow down the moves, we're allowing ourselves to cool off. Good, and then slowly bring your knees into the chest. Now there is an option to either lengthen your legs long into your Shavasana, or you could press the soles of the feet together and then the knees will fall out to the side. You'll feel a gentle stretch in the inner thighs, okay? Supta Baddha Konasana or into your complete Shavasana. Okay, I'll say it one more time for everyone. You can relax in a long body, laying down position. Arms at your side, try to relax the whole body. Or press the soles of the feet together and then naturally the knees will fall out to the side. Again, hands can be on the floor or on the inner thigh. Okay, we're here for about 8 breaths in total. Feel free to close your eyes. In yoga, the Shavasana is the part to just focus on the breath. As we move the body, we're now making the body still and focusing on the breath and the mind, calming it down, connecting to our breath, having connected to the body as well. Just notice your breathing. If it's nice and calm, hopefully it is. If it's slowing down, you're always in control of your breath. Try and think of it as practice in your favorite event. When you're coming into the wall, you don't want to breathe, or coming out of the wall, first 2 strokes. Just focus on how you can apply it to your swimming, how you can apply it to your races. Be the master of your breath. Just notice how calm the body becomes, how soft and subtle it becomes as well. And then slowly, if we're in our Supta Baddha Konasana, we're going to push our knees together and then find our way to our side position. Also from Shavasana, roll onto your side and then slowly make your way to seated. So you can meet me in cross legs or sitting on your knees, whichever works for you. Then move a bit further forwards. And then from here, if we're sitting in our cross-legged position, make sure your toes are pointing forwards, okay? Bring your hands to your knees. We're going to do 5 shoulder shrugs, so feel free to close your eyes if you'd like to. Sitting up nice and tall, use those lower back muscles, push the chest forwards. So take an inhale, roll the shoulders up, and an exhale, roll the shoulders down. Use that breath. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. Exhale, roll the shoulders down. Good, everyone. Inhale, roll the shoulders up, close to the ears as you can. Exhale, roll them down and back. 2 more. Use the breath. Inhale, round and roll up. Exhale, lower down. Last one. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, rolling down. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you for flowing and moving your bodies this evening, everybody. It's such a pleasure, and hopefully see you all next week. Namaste.